Boom! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Perfect Bag. My name's Clint, and today we are, well, I've got a full walkthrough of a brand new travel bag that just hit the market. We, as always, are going to do it in one take. We're going to get into all the nooks and crannies. Full exterior, full interior. As always, two things I like about the bag and two things that could be better. Goodness gracious, today we're talking about this. What is this? This, my friends, is from Fyro. Fyro, if you don't know, it's a fairly new brand from friend of the channel, Aaron from Nomad's Nation. That's right. You may have seen some of Aaron's reviews on the YouTube machine. He's a bag reviewer, just like me, and he's a nice guy. And he built a bag company. First a bag, then a bag company, because he's got this bag, some accessories we're going to look at today, and he's got his original EDC laptop backpack. It's a company. The fun thing about how Aaron is approaching this project, and by the way, no hands, standing on its own, is Aaron is not necessarily crowdsourcing the project. Crowdsourced stuff is usually, honestly, it's terrible. It ends up being like that car from The Simpsons that Homer puts in all the ideas and it's just terrible. So crowdsourcing, not the best, but listening to community feedback, seeing what the most requested features are, getting initial feedback on prototypes, designed in tandem with, co-created. That's what we'll go with. Co-created with his community over at Nomad's Nation. I think that's pretty damn cool. Like, he's done the thing that so many of us out here who love bags, me, you, all of us, kind of wish we had the cojones to do, which is do the dang thing. Make a bag. And he's done it in a really smart way. So I'm not going to walk you through that whole journey, but there is a link in the video description to Aaron's channel and specifically to some of the videos about backpack creation, what the journey was like, what he learned, some of the mistakes he made, some of the hard lessons, some of the big wins. Like, it's a fun series of videos. You should check it out. And you should check out Aaron's channel because he's a cool dude. All right, enough about Aaron. We're going to have to talk about the bag. The bag itself is a 30-liter travel bag. It's also available in a 36-liter size. So this particular bag, the Levo, Levo? This bag is designed to be, how did Aaron put it on his website? The travel bag he always wished that he had. Pretty cool idea. Pretty cool idea. And I think that's kind of the impetus behind a bag reviewer making a bag to begin with. Like, dang it, I just want it to have all of this and none of this. And here it is. And here it is. This bag also comes in a light green color. It's not quite Ranger green, but it's maybe one shade, like a super light olive. Like the green olives that you get. What are they called? Manzanitas? The green olives, light green. It's a really nice shade of green. This is the black version, obviously. This is the 30-liter version, and I think as we're getting into the conversation about this bag in general and what makes it unique, and because there's a lot of black travel bags on the market. Like, there's a lot of black clamshell travel bags on the market. So what makes this stand out? What makes this unique? Why would you or should you consider this bag? Let's start with the exterior materials of the bag. Zoom in. Come on in. Okay, that's good. This bag is made out of a Cordura-like fabric. It's basically Cordura, but not branded. That's okay, because branding is largely unnecessary. So it is basically a Cordura fabric, but it's a fairly light D. Less D, not as much D. So if this was 1000 D, if this was 800 D, this bag would weigh a ton and this is, stick with me here, this is the differentiating factor of this bag. This is a very lightweight bag. Doesn't look like it, does it? They've pulled off this kind of illusion here. This looks very similar to like an air travel pack from the outside, from a materials standpoint. But what they've pulled off is pretty dang cool because they've trimmed a lot of weight out. Any guesses as to what this bag weighs? Go ahead and guess. Pick a number. The air travel pack weighs about 4.2 or 4.4 pounds, maybe 4.5, somewhere in there, just short of 5 pounds for the Air Travel Pack 3. 2.2. 2.2. That's very light. Now, I do think, like, what's the difference between 2.2 and 4.4? The lived difference, the real experience. Because if you're wearing the bag empty, you definitely can tell. But if you're wearing the bag with 25 pounds of clothes and toiletries and power supplies and laptop and camera, can you still tell? Well, yeah, you can still tell. It really shows up when you're walking long distances with a bag, not, tossing the bag in the overhead bin and then walking to your Uber and then not wearing the bag again. Then weight isn't so much of a thing. But if you're going to be walking long distances, taking a lot of public transportation on your travels, then weight makes a significant difference and you should really pay attention and avoid super heavy bags. Like I travel with a GoRuck GR2 a lot. It's a pretty dang heavy bag. But if I were going to a place where I knew I was going to be doing a lot of walking with the bag, I would not be taking that bag. I would be taking something like this. So 2.2 pounds. That's just right off the bat. That's one of the killer apps of this bag. Let's turn it around. Let's look at the strap setup here. So the strap setup is really, really interesting. And not because it's, shaped differently than everything else out there, because it's not. It's an S-curved, nice strap. It's interesting because the material itself is super, super plush. So it's got a hard-ish backing on the top side and then a super plush foam, like super dense. Not dense in the sense that, not dense in the sense like hard, dense in the sense like a stress ball, like a stress banana. It feels like a nice high quality stress ball or squeezy toy. Like it feels great. It's got a slow bounce back. It's very cushy. And wearing this bag fully loaded out, and I've got to say, full disclosure, I have not had a chance to travel with this bag yet. This is a walkthrough rather than a review. I have loaded this bag. I have worn this bag. I have used this bag a little bit, but I have not traveled with the bag yet. I will be, but I have not traveled with the bag yet. So walkthrough rather than review, and a feature set roundup here. Check out the back panel here. Really, again, very cool. Now, you might also notice vertical luggage pass-through. That's a very asked for feature. And then you'll see these really raised, elevated, cushiony. It feels nice on your back. So the back panel and the straps, hyper cushioned, like super cushioned. And then the handle on the side here and the handle on the top, y'all know I freaking love a good handle. These are the points of interaction with a bag, the human points of interaction. The three biggest human points of interaction for me are the harness system, the handles, and the ease of opening of the bag. This is, when a bag transitions from just looking good to being a pleasure to use, a joy to use. And so with this bag, I really like the handles. I really like the straps. very plush, very cush, very nice. Not too shabby. All right, one more feature before we go into camera number 2 and start doing the interior walkthrough and take a good deep dive look at all the pocketing on this sucker. Really stretchy water bottle pocket. Now, obviously, you can fit. I'm a little mad scientist here today. I've got stuff all over the studio today, but check it out. You can obviously put a slim item in there, but I think what everybody wants to know when it comes to water bottle pockets is, can it take my big, unnecessarily large honkin' Nalgene / Camelback / Yeti / whatever? And the answer on this bag is, yeah. And not just kinda. It swallows it up pretty well. And then you can also see, it's the fun part of a bag designed by a bag reviewer. If you're wearing this bag, so you're facing towards the camera right now, the angle of the cut of the pocket angles the water bottle towards you for rapid deployment. So if you're in a hydration emergency, you can rapidly deploy your bottle. But honestly, if you're in a crowded airport and you don't want to unhook your sternum strap, take the bag off, set it down, get your bottle out, take a drink, put your bottle back in, put your bag back on, rehook your sternum strap. All that, ease of use, ease of access. So easy to drop your Nalgene or whatevs right in there. There's more features to talk about, even on the exterior of this bag, but I think before we do that, let's just go ahead. I think it's time to hop into camera number 2 and get up close and personal with this bag. Here we are in camera 2. Well, here it is. It's the Fyro Levo 30 liter in black. Up close and personal. Check it out, y'all. Okay. So first off, look at, that's like the most minimalist branding ever. And I think we can say right now, Aaron and the team have produced a very crisp, professional looking bag here. Like this is obviously a bag that would work in the corporate world. It's a bag that, I mean, could work for photographers, for nomads, as it were. It could work for just about anybody. It is a very crisp looking professional bag. The lighter weight nylon, ballistic nylon here, almost feels a little leather-like, which is a nice, it feels nice. Little crinkle, almost like a lightweight leather. Yeah, I like how that ends up feeling. The front of the bag is flat. There are no pockets on the front of the bag. There are no attachment points. And Levo, which means less, yeah, cut away, edit. I think that's what Aaron's done here, because it's like we've got travel backpack and then we've cut away anything else that's not necessary. You can see which features he really honed in on and built the bag around. And those are the stars of the show. Sternum strap, I don't think I showed you that. Sternum strap, and it will slide up and down this rail to adjust. And there's your first look, by the way, at that copper colored interior. I love that. So it's ripstop. You can see that honeycomb pattern there. That's a ripstop, which will stop any tears from expanding and becoming more than a little poke. But yeah, so adjustable sternum strap. See if I can show you. It's hard to show cushiness. Yeah, it's really hard to convey cushiness on video. Yeah, so back panel, you can see, Super gorgeous, super comfortable, functional load lifters. A nice tab to hang the bag. Very nice, I appreciate that. Vertical luggage pass-through. Back here, first pocket we're going to check out with a teeny tiny little zipper pull here is for hidden stuff, passports, etc. So this pocket runs right here to right here to right here. What is that? Is that A5 sized? I don't know. I can never remember notebook sizes. But anyway, it's a nice little hidden pocket. And it does have, check it out right down here, pretty unique feature. Look at that. It's a little attachment point. So if you wanted to clip something in, which is an extra layer of security. So if in the worst case scenario, somebody did open this pocket while you're wearing the bag, which would be very hard to do. It's the whole point of this pocket. But in the weird case that they did, you could clip a passport, wallet, or valuable item in. That's a nice touch. I don't know that I've ever seen a little attachment point inside a passport pocket. Nice touch. All right, time for pockets. We got two main compartments on this bag, and then we have the laptop sleeve. I think I want to show you the laptop sleeve first because I was very impressed by this. So we'll open this up. Boom, look at this. Look at this quilted, cushy, beautiful mess here. I love it. We have up top here a little section that could function as a little quick access. You could lay something in here, but you also have a pocket up here that is a more traditional quick access. And it is super, super nicely, it's not felt lined, but it's like velvet lined. It feels very cush, very nice. So you can toss your glasses, your AirPods, your whatevs in here, your delicates. So your tech would be protected in here. You got a little cushioned place up here for cords or whatever you would want to. And then down here, well, dang, down here is like a ridiculous laptop sleeve. One of the more robust laptop sleeves on any bag that I've ever reviewed. It's very cushy. It is very suspended, and it is protected on both sides. Both sides. So on the front and the back, it's equally cushy. It's got like 1.5 inches or 2 inches of suspension at the bottom, and it is massive. It will swallow up any laptop that I have ever owned for sure. So that's a real plus. I like that. Note, this is not an AquaGuard zipper, but also note, I'm really kind of glad it's not an AquaGuard zipper because I really don't like those things. All right. They're not the worst thing in the world, but just I don't like them. All right, on the front here, we open up the front panel. Do you like this copper color? I really like this copper color. We do, note, have another attachment point, so you can bring your own key ring. I like that. And then you have a slip pocket up top here. It's kind of like slightly padded. And you have a very stretchy drop pocket here. And another slip pocket, which is a great kind of wallet-sized situation here. Or charger, or phone, really. You could toss a phone. Gaming device. Would that fit in there? Well, your gaming device might. Mine won't. But battery backup for sure. Like a really nice size pocket. And then down here, just a big, massive drop space. No pocketing on the front compartment here. But you can see, once again, this, like the focus here is on simplicity. Simplicity. You've got big space, drop pocket, 2 slip pockets, and a 3rd slip pocket behind them with 1 attachment point for keys or whatnot. Time to look inside the main compartment now, y'all. Where did I put the zippers? Up top. And you can see we've got a clamshell situation. The whole bag flops open. The whole front panel drops open. Now you can see here, check out. Does it look like, see that bump out? That's the laptop sleeve. So just massive amounts of tech protection in this bag. If you're looking for a travel backpack with the best laptop protection, I mean, this might be it. That is a really, really robust. I mean, it's like carrying a big neoprene laptop sleeve. It's really, really impressive. On this panel here, we have a front pocket with stretchy mesh. That's very nice. And then a pocket just below with non-stretchy mesh. Like this is just the liner, the ripstop. So this one is quasi see-through. This one is fully opaque. And then this bag itself, the main compartment is pretty large. Lots of room for packing cubes. And by the way, Fyro, yep, they make packing cubes. So you can one-stop shop this thing, get yourself a Christmas present, get a Christmas present for your loved ones, and set up a full travel setup. You got the packing cubes and the travel backpack. There's some new slings as well. Good God, there's a little bit of everything going on with Fyro. There's also a waist pack that you can easily clip onto the bag to add a little bit more stability if you're carrying, again, this bag over long distances or with extremely heavy load. Oh, man. So, very excited for Aaron. Again, friend of the channel. Very excited about the success of Fyro and his company. Let's talk about two things that I love about the bag, and then two things that could be better. So the first thing that I love about the bag is the interaction points. So the harness itself, very comfortable. And of course, I'll wear this bag for y'all shortly here at the end of the video. You'll see what this looks like when I wear the bag. Man, the highlight of every video. But the handles, you can see, super nice, neoprene or lycra, or anyway, stretchy fabric underneath. The nylon topper up top here, really well stitched down, not going anywhere. Yeah, handle on the side, handle on the top. Yeah, the interaction points of this bag, all doing, even the little hook, reinforced. I like that hook, a little extra there. Bottle pocket is really good. So the interaction points of the bag, really nice. A very, very effective and well done layout on the travel bag. The second piece that I really enjoy about this bag is the simplicity of the interior layout. There is not a million pockets. Looking at you, Air Travel Pack 3. There, you got 3 pockets here, 2 pockets here, and you got 1 pocket here, and the laptop sleeve, and then your hidden pocket. This bag kind of trims away everything that's not a lightweight, simple travel backpack. And you can tell what the focus was, right? The focus was clearly make it as light as humanly possible, 2.2 pounds. I think it's 2.4 or 2.5 for the larger size, but make it as light as humanly possible. Step 1. Step 2, make a ridiculous amount of tech security. Like build in like an insanely overprotected tech section and this padded section up here as well. So the tech storage, clearly a priority. Not surprising, right? So Aaron's channel is Nomad's Nation. It's built around folks who need to take their very expensive MacBooks and bomb around Thailand and Portugal and Argentina and live this expat life. So priority number 1, laptops got to be good. laptop's got to be okay at all times, in all weather, in all sorts of scenarios. So I think he achieved what he set out to achieve with the bag. It's insanely lightweight. The tech is super protected. And the bag itself looks very professional. It would work in a meeting just as well as it would, taking you to a hostel. So, a couple of things that could be better about the bag. Well, overall, it's a pretty damn good travel bag, I got to say. If I were tweaking just a couple of items, I probably would have gone with the AquaGuard zipper over the laptop compartment, since it is a vertical entry rather than a side entry. And there could be some folks out there who are a little concerned about wet weather and rain over the laptop compartment. I'm not, but I do think that's something that folks will probably be asking questions about or would like to have seen differently. Not sure how that'll play out. And then, this is just square. Y'all know me. This is just my hang up. It's maybe a little plain looking for me. Now, that's really great for most folks, I think, inconspicuous. But when you compare it to a lot of what's out there on the travel bag market, not the EDC laptop market, but the travel bag market, I almost wish there was just a touch more flair to it. And I don't know what I would have done differently. Maybe even it's as simple as a contrast stitch, like a touch or two of contrast stitching, like bringing this copper color out here in some way. Maybe, I don't know. I recently reviewed the ULA Cicada, and that bag in plain black ultra, decent looking. That bag in the Muse colorway with the brown and the black, next level. So I don't know, maybe it's this pocket here could have had a pop of color. Maybe it's just the zipper pull on the laptop sleeve. There's another bag from Half Day, the Roamer, that I reviewed. It was green, but it had a pop of yellow. That sort of thing. I think there's a Peak Design travel bag that has that pop of yellow too. So maybe it's just this. I don't know. So the bag, once you open it up, I think has a ton of personality and flair. But once it's fully closed up, there's very minimal branding, which I think most people would see as a plus. And this branding is also kind of a attachment point for a light. I mean, lots of thoughtfulness. But y'all know me, like plain black bag ain't my thing. I'd buy the olive one probably, just to get a little bit more color. Aaron and team who helped produce the bag, including the community who gave feedback. Great job. For the first travel bag from Fyro, amazing. I think we've got to say that. Amazing. This is exactly what it was said to be on the videos on Nomad's Nation and Fyro. Like, it's an ultra lightweight travel bag, just over 2 pounds. And it protects the hell out of your gear. So 30 liters or 36 liters, available at the link in the video description. A really impressive first travel bag from somebody who, it's not his first rodeo, for sure. Like the material choices, like that we didn't obsess over getting Cordura this, Cordura that, the newest, fanciest eco pack. Like, this is nylon. It's great. Yeah. What is the brand of this? Codra? Not Cobra, Codra? Yeah, whatever. You can see all that on Aaron's channel and on the Fyro website. If you're interested in this bag, no time like the present. It's the holiday season. And I'm sure there will be deals to be had. So everyone, thank you as always for the love and the support. Aaron, thanks for letting me take a look at your new bag. I really love what you've been doing. Love the bag, love the company, and love the channel. So everybody, if you haven't had a chance to check out Nomad's Nation, you probably have. I mean, honestly, you probably have. But if you haven't, go check it out. Great dude, great channel, great bag, very impressive stuff. Thanks, everybody. Time for me to wear this bag. And, man, it is a joy to wear because it is 2 pounds. 2 pounds. All right, everybody. See you next time. Bye for now.